Mike Hose with Stand Up for All Kids, doing another episode for WCTV. And today I have Cecilia Craig with me. Hi, Cecilia.
Hi.
And we're going to be sharing, Cece was picked 3 years ago, and she received the free food sensitivity hair testing with Stand Up for All Kids. And she's just been making some changes and having some really awesome results. And we're going to share some of her achievements that she had. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share so I can kind of share that stuff with you guys today. Hope everybody's having a good New Year so far. So let me get this in PowerPoint mode. All right. So let it pop up here for a sec. All right. So like I said, Stand Up for All Kids. This episode, Cece Craig. Real name Cecilia, but everybody calls her Cece. So this was the day back in February 23rd, 2019, when I brought Cecilia her results from her test results. And we found out some things that like dairy and gluten and eggs, which are probably the top three, I guess, sensitivities that I have found for the kids. And not always the best day, right, Cece, when you got to find out you might have to give up dairy, right?
Yeah.
Ice cream, not always. Sometimes I feel like the Grinch, right? So I wear my Grinch sweatshirt sometimes. My waffle maker is the Grinch, because sometimes I feel bad when I got to bring this news. And I was dairy and I didn't like it very much, so I completely understand. But this was the actual day, like I said, about 3 years ago. Cecilia got it, and then we're just going to share a little bit about some of her success that she's had since then. So this was just me coming to actually get to watch a soccer tournament and share what I do with the testing and everything with the other kids. And I brought carrots because carrots are really good for energy. And that day I got to watch a awesome goal that you had. And I'm going to see if we can get that to share real quick here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play it one more time because it was like a one touch. Not even like a soccer player. So I guess somebody passed you the ball and they called it a one touch and you kicked it between two defenders and in the corner of the net. And I thought it was an awesome goal. So great job. Going in. So, I think smoothies are an awesome pregame or maybe even like a post-recovery type drink. And this was a day that we met. We met over at Robex, and I like Robex because they have dairy-free options. I went with the dairy-free one. You went with the dairy-free one. It's not all the kids, like your sister. She doesn't show any sensitivities to dairy, so she was able to get one. But I really like their Shawana Berry dairy-free. Don't you? I mean, I don't really even hardly notice the difference. But yeah, it's just a great opportunity for people. And even Tom Brady, if you read what he does on game days, like Super Bowl days, all he'll do is do like a almond butter and jelly sandwich, and he'll do a smoothie. So easy to digest, doesn't bog you down. This was a day that you actually had 3 goals, which I guess you guys call that a hat trick, kind of like in hockey, right?
Yeah.
And you were actually voted the Robex Varsity Woman of the Match, which is awesome. Especially you're just a freshman making the varsity soccer team, which is awesome. And then I found this clip of you. It was in a game. It was a tie game. You guys are down the penalty kicks, and it was up to you, right, to make the last kick.
It was just the end of the game.
Yeah, it was the end of the game, and this was actually you making that. I get goosebumps watching that. That had to be really exciting.
It was.
It's definitely probably a memory that you'll have forever.
Mm-hmm.
I remember some football games that I played in way back in the 80s, and you'll have that, the rest of your life. That was just awesome kick. And then as a varsity, freshman player, I just wanted to share some of your successes. You ended up with 10 goals and 3 assists, which looks like you led the team in points with 23. So do you get like 2 points for a goal?
Yeah.
Okay, and just 1 point for assists? Is that what it is? Like that's
Yeah.
that?
Should be.
All right. All right. Well, awesome. As you can see,
Might be 3.
huh?
It might be 3.
Yeah, it looks like if you got 23 points, I'm thinking 2 points for a goal and 1 point for assist, and that way it's 23 points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome. Leading the team as a freshman, as a varsity soccer player, awesome. I can't wait to see what you're able to achieve this year in 2022. But awesome job last year with that, and you were also nominated second team All Greater Akron for the high school soccer. Another awesome achievement. And then I wanted to share a little bit about some of our options that we found because, you know, I had to give up dairy free, and that was one of the things that you found. And I'm just being honest, most of the kids really do better when they go dairy free. So during like St. Patrick's Day, you'll see a lot of shamrock shakes out there, but typically they have dairy in them, and most of them have a lot of sugar. So we actually came up with this little mixture, and you and your sister tried it, and it was like, you can see a more natural shamrock shake, and it was pretty good, wasn't it?
It was good.
Yeah, so I thought it tasted really good. Sometimes you try to mix stuff up that's all organic and natural, and it's not always the best, but we've been messing around with it so that kids have the options. And one of the things I remember you telling me is to go find a chocolate non-dairy ice cream that you like, because I mean, even I love ice cream. And going back a slide, let me see if I can go back. So Not a Moo has a good chocolate that we found, and they also have a vanilla. And that was one we liked, right? And you can get that at Target. And then this one here is probably my favorite, right? Your favorite.
Yeah.
And at Mitchell's. So you can also get it. It's the vegan chocolate and the vegan salted caramel pecan. And when you mix these two together, it's like OMG, so good. So you can also get it at Mustard Seed. So in Fairlawn, it's not as far a drive, or sometimes if I'm up at like by Costco's in Strongsville, I'll stop by and grab some of this and bring it back. But definitely our favorite. So there's alternatives out there if you find that you need to kind of give up the dairy and just steer clear of the ice creams for a while. Other thing that I found is the dairy-free, gluten-free, egg-free waffles. I've been making these for quite some time now. And then I brought them over one day just for you to try. And I mean, just give me a little feedback. Thumbs up. Are they good? Do you know? Are they?
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of times you think you have to give up all these foods and you're going to give up on taste, but I have the recipe and I always share it with people. And a lot of times if I can, I'll make it for, you know, the kids that I work with. And we got some Juice Plus along with some raspberries on there, and of course a little bacon, because who doesn't love bacon? This was actually a day that you girls helped me pass out free samples. So the Juice Plus is something that you started in 2019, and you just take 2 of those fruit gummies and 2 of the vegetable gummies, and it's just another good source to try to get a range of fruits and vegetables in the body. And thank you. I appreciate you guys helping me kind of pass this out and share it with the other kids. And it's the research behind it, right? So just kids, this is what you can see: missing less school, typically not taking as much prescription medications, drinking more water. I think you're more conscious, don't you think, about drinking more water? Yeah. I think also you said something about you noticed that you really notice something when you consume dairy, right? Maybe sometimes I get congested sometimes it bothers my stomach. I get like
Me too.
I'll get like kind of bloated feeling, and I just don't feel good. So I know it, and I try to avoid it as much as possible. But yeah, I like the Juice Plus product because it's easy. It's a couple gummies, right? You just pop them in, chew them up, and then you're done. And it actually tastes pretty good. I mean, a lot of times when you think of a healthy product, it's organic, a lot of times you think the taste is really bad, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop the screen share. So yeah, thanks a lot, Cecilia. Appreciate you hopping on. I mean, you've been an inspiration. You're definitely helping other kids with options. So I can't wait to see what 2022 brings, and hope you keep thriving and doing well. So thanks a lot for hopping on.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Take care. Happy New Year.